I'm so excited for this video. This is a big home system that I know can help a lot of you. We're talking about command centers today. It's gonna be really, really great. And I'm stoked that you're here to hear my spiel and my love for command centers. Hey, I'm Tara. I'm your new mom mentor, and I'm gonna help you get through this mom job so you can enjoy more of the fun parts of motherhood, right? Momming does not need to be as hard as we're making it sometimes. We can systemize things so that we can enjoy life a little bit more. Wow, I have to really cut back when I'm doing these videos because I can go on and on about how important systems are in your home, but I won't, okay? I will spare you. And let me just say, I do not call myself an expert at home systems. I'm just like totally obsessed with it because I can't believe how many mothers there are in the world and how we all have to do pretty much the same job, and yet everyone finds a different way to do it according to their skill level, according to their strength, according to their culture. It's amazing. Mothers are just amazing. Look at me. I'm still going on about it even though I told you I wouldn't. Okay, we're gonna jump into command centers, what they are, why you need them, and what we can put into it to make our days and our weeks and our months run a little smoother here at home. Okay, let's do it. So why do we need how do they say it? So why do you need a command center, and what is batching? We're gonna talk about batching today. You probably already have a bunch of systems in your home, a bunch of really great working systems. You have your shoe system, your bags, your jackets, you've got a place for those. You have your calendar and your meal planning. You have a system for your grocery lists and your mail and your invitations and your birthdays and your keys. We have all of these separate tasks that we do, and maybe they're working just fine, but we're gonna level up and batch them all together in one place so that we can get more done in less time. So what is a command center? What goes into it? A command center is just gonna be a place in your home that you can house a bunch of these systems all together. So you can stand in one place and be able to manage 10 different systems at once. I like to think about all those like secret agent movies where there's like the head honcho and they're just like standing in a room looking at all of the screens, ordering people to do things. That's what your command center is going to be for you. The CEO of your home, everyone needs one of these. So the big question, where do we want this system? That's going to be up to you. A lot of people like to have them at an entryway. I didn't have space in my entryway to have my system. Actually, I tried to put it there, but in the end, it just got forgotten. So I went ahead and put it in my kitchen because that's where I am a lot of the time. That's where it would trigger me to remember certain things, and where it's just, I don't know, it just made the most sense for us. But you need to look at your home and the flow of your home and how things work. A lot of people also like to batch their entryway stuff with this type of stuff, calendar and paper and things like that. They'll put that all together because it is in their entryway. I can't really do that. So I kind of have, I don't know, I have like my command center, which is more of a communication hub for the family. And then I have my ins and outs at the entryway where that's more of, you know, things coming in, dropping off, like your backpacks and your shoes and your jackets, and things like that. That's a system in and of itself. My personal command center is more of a communication system, okay? So you're gonna walk around your house, you're gonna find a location to set up a command center, you're gonna test it out, okay? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Mine didn't at first, and I moved it, and that's okay. We're here to figure it out. You're the boss, and it's up to you to figure this system out and make it work for you. For those families who have older kids who can be a part of the command center, who maybe need to see the command center or use it, we want it to be in a place where they can reach it and where they can see it. Sometimes with the littles, they don't really care, they don't need to see it. So we can have it maybe in a place where it's not so family central, but think about that too. Who's using your command center, and make sure it's available to them. So what's gonna go in your command center? I want you to think about communication. What does everyone in your family need to know, and how would it help you as the home runner be able to communicate better so it's not so much on your shoulders, right? We're also gonna think landing spot. If this is gonna be a landing spot for you, then think of what's coming in and what you don't want to go past the command center. It needs to stay in that location and live there so it's not getting spread thin all over your house. And we're also just trying to think of, honestly, any other systems that you can squish into it. Amazing. We want to put as many systems as we can into this batched command center. So let's think landing spot. What could you have in this that is designated as something, you know, coming in your home that needs a spot to live. Think backpacks, shoes, socks, jackets, winter clothes, hats and scarves that maybe don't go in and out all the time, but they need a home too. We're thinking of dog leashes, poop bags, anything you need for a walk, anything you need for your baby if you're going to go on a walk with your little baby. Maybe it's a stroller, maybe it's your diaper bag, maybe it's your work items. If you have like a lanyard that you take to work or a special bag that you take to work. These are things that are coming in and out of our home that could be a part of your command center or your landing area. And even as I'm saying this, can you think of something that's like, that place doesn't have a home? And yes, command center, it's gonna be in the command center. So when we're thinking more about the communication part of it, we're thinking calendar, grocery lists, any kind of list, any kind of reminders that we need. Chore charts, mail, budgeting maybe, babysitters, if you have like a list of babysitters or their phone numbers or whatever, those could go in the command center. School papers, we've got school communication coming in and out, we've got sports communication coming in and out. Communication hub, think what needs to be talked about, what needs to be communicated through the family. You can share the load with the rest of your family, or at least get it up in your command center so that everyone can see it and be responsible for it. I want to show you a little bit of my command center that I've set up over here. It's honestly pretty simple, but it packs a punch, okay? We've got our dinner time over here. This just, honestly, it helps me remember what I had planned for dinner. I don't know why I forget, but I do. And it also helps everybody else know what's happening too. I've also got my store list. I just found myself needing a place to write it down. I tried to do it on my phone and I tried to do it on Alexa or whatever, but I'd always forget. So this is a place for me to write it and everyone else to write things too. I've also got my zone duties here. See, you'll see I have it not laminated yet because I'm still working through this system. Over here we've got a mail basket, an artwork basket, and school papers. This is where I'll put like the kids' monthly. They always send home like a monthly calendar. So I'll put like long-term stuff in here. I could make it more useful. A lot of times with bins like this, ideally what you would do is have it be an incoming thing, and then once something is in there, that is the trigger for you to have to handle it. As of right now, this is more storage. We've got artwork up here. Once this gets too full, I'll move them into their long-term artwork. And hopefully they've forgotten about it and so they're not so attached to it and I can throw most of it away. But yeah, this is where artwork can go. And then obviously mail. We keep things in here that we probably should just be throwing away, but we keep it because we feel weird throwing it right away. So we'll keep it in there for a couple months and then throw it away. No, I'm joking. But my husband does the mail, so I don't know how he handles it. But there's no mail on the counter anymore, which is the big goal was to get it off my counter. And then over here we have 2 calendar months right up here on my fridge. This isn't my main calendar. If you guys know me, I am a digital calendar lady. Google Calendars is my jam. I love it. But this is a secondary calendar for the family. Obviously they can't see my phone all the time. So we put up important things like basketball, music lessons, trips, things like that. Obviously I haven't really put anything for March yet, but one of my favorite hacks is to put 2 calendars up. I have a client who actually does 3 calendars, which I think is genius. I just didn't have enough room. But having a calendar up for everyone to see and be a part of is great, especially as the mom. If people are asking you, what time is this, what time is that, put it on the calendar, and to all of those answers you can say, check the calendar. I don't keep it in my brain all the time. I put it up here and I let it go. Get rid of that brain clutter, you know what I mean? Another really great thing that I think a lot of families need in their command center is an electronics charging station. This was a really handy place for us to have this. It doesn't look fancy and it's not super organized, but it's better than having them out on the counter and it's better than having them in the kids' rooms. I love being able to just keep track of it right here. I can lock this cupboard from the littles. Anyway, if you need a charging station, maybe that's a good thing to add into your command center. But let me remind you, this is supposed to take off some mental load, not add to it. So if you try something out and you find, wow, this is just too much, I can't even manage this, it's adding to my stress, get it out of here, okay? We want things that we test out and then after a minute we're like, wow, this is better. This is actually helping me. This is a process, and guess what? It's probably gonna change because our kids' schools change, we move, we get new kids, whatever your situation is. We gotta be flexible, okay? But I promise it's gonna help you in the long run and you're gonna get so good at it. Okay, so we're gonna figure out what systems we want to have within our command center. We're going to think of some ideas of how we can organize. We're gonna go on Pinterest, we're gonna go on Instagram, and we're gonna see what other people are doing and think if maybe it'll work for us, but we're not gonna rush out and buy all of the things. We're not gonna go to Home Goods or Target and buy those expensive boards that we think are gonna work, okay? We're gonna test things out with maybe some paper, maybe whatever whiteboard you have hanging around, and see if we even use it. I have right here, I got this like square whiteboard at Target thinking this is gonna be great. We'll write little notes on it to remind us. We didn't do that. We didn't need it. It was just for fun. I thought it'd be a fun thing, but it ended up not being useful at all. So if you do want to go buy things to try it out, that's fine. Just keep the receipts so you can return the things, okay? We've all been there, but there's a better way. Just try it out with the things you have, see if it works, and then measure your space. Get the measuring tape out, measure it, and purchase the things you want. Keep those receipts in case it doesn't work. So what do you think? Are you gonna do a command center? Do you already have one that you're going to level up a little bit after seeing some of the suggestions that I've had up here? Whatever you decide, get up and do it, okay? This is up to you to organize your family life and make it a little bit easier on you. This is a way to support you as the head of household, as the head manager of your home, so that you can stand in one place and take care of so many things at once. And hey, if you love the idea of setting up home systems and you don't really know where to start, I think you're really gonna like my totally free home systems check, which is kind of just a free workbook and a video training to help you figure out where your problem areas are in your home flow and how to attack them head on. I think you'll really like that. I'll put it in the description below. But if you really wanna dive even deeper, I have a bigger workbook that takes you step by step through system building. It's called my System Builder workbook, and I take you through step by step figuring out what the problem areas are and what are some solutions to get it taken care of with a system, with a smart system that has triggers and steps and all of those good things so that you can actually manage it, and after a while it's going to be on autopilot and it's going to be so much stress off of your shoulders. I think you'd really like it. It's down in the description. It's a $27 workbook and video training. Guys, if you're ready to level up your home management, these tools are something that can really help you get a framework for how to be a mom. Honestly, sometimes I feel like we don't have enough tools. They just like tell us to do it and then they're like, you'll figure it out. If you're not figuring it out so good, let me help you. I'm your new mom mentor. Like I said, I want to help you. I'm obsessed with this stuff and I love helping moms figure it out. If this was at all helpful and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, okay? And give me a follow because we want you back here at A Happier Home to systemize more of your house so that you can enjoy your motherhood a little bit more. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.